Welcome to another episode of our ArchiCAD tutorial training. My name is ArchiCAD and today we are going to be looking at mesh. We are going to be looking at the mesh tool in ArchiCAD. What you are seeing on screen is a simple mesh, and we are going to be modeling the same thing and also a more complex one. So if you are new to my face, kindly hit that subscribe button because we are going to be dropping back-to-back consistent, mind-blowing and educative tutorials on drafting software. Right now we are looking at ArchiCAD, and so far we are in our module 4, which is modeling basics, and we've talked about walls, we've talked about columns, we've talked about slabs, we've talked about beams, and right now we've talked about roof, and right now we are in mesh 2. So we are trying to create a simple topography, and this what you're seeing on screen is just a very simple topography. We are going to do the complex one still in this video. Without wasting much of your time, let's head right into what we have for today. So going to the ground floor plan, you will see this is a topography of a land, and all the splines you see are different levels on the side. Now if you notice, each point and each line has a value. So the value is the level above the ground, and this is what reflected in the 2D and resulted into what we are seeing as this. So we want to quickly do same. Now I have a replica of the same line and contour. So if you don't have this, do well to check out my previous video on drafting basics. So the basics of drafting, you see how to use lines, how to use polylines, how to use splines. So you can quickly come up with this. Or if a surveyor gives you a CAD file or a PDF file that has the layout of the site and contours, you can simply model it in ArchiCAD using the basics of drafting, and then also you use the mesh tool with the basics of modeling in ArchiCAD. So right now this is the polyline, these are all splines. So we will click on the mesh tool, and you hold down your space bar and select your polyline. That will automatically convert or trace a mesh around that polyline. So we have a mesh inside the polyline. Check this out. No, this is for the old one. Check this out. As you can see, we have a new mesh, but it is just clean and it's of the same thickness. But right now we want to make sure that it has the height as specified by the contours. So we will select it, make sure that it is selected. Now sorry, before I move to the next procedure, you could also draw your mesh tool by just clicking at the edge and dragging to the next. The method I just showed you, the first method I just showed you, is the easier method, where for example if you have irregular shaped sites, you will not be going through the stress of clicking on every point. You just use your space bar. After clicking on the mesh, you just hold down your space bar and select the boundary of the site. Alright, so let's proceed. Now make sure that you select your site, because if it is not selected, what we are about to do will not work. So with your site selected, or with your topography selected, you hold down alternate. pick its parameters, select its parameters, then go back to your spacebar. Make sure that your mesh is still selected, because that's the mistake most people make. Then hover over the splines and click on them one after the other. So first one, then say allow it, just say okay, say fit to user ridges, okay, hold down your spacebar again, click on the next one, release your spacebar, click okay, hold down your spacebar. That's how you do for the rest of the splines. So you do it like that for the rest of the splines, and we are done. Now you could delete the splines if you want, but just leave it there for reference sake. Now let's increase the height. Nothing has changed here. They are just still the same height, because we've not specified heights for the different splines. So select your mesh again, click on any points along the line of the splines. So you click on it and then you click on it again. Okay, sorry, hold on. When you select your spline, you click on any point there, click on it again. Now this option comes up, so you should not get confused. Now the first one is move node. So you could adjust this node to fit anywhere you want, but if you want to add levels, because that's our initial intention, so you go to elevate mesh point. So you elevate that point. It will tell you, okay, what height do you want to elevate the point? So they give us a height here which is 450 along the whole of this line. So I will type 450. Now if you don't want to apply that 450 to the rest of this line, so you can off this. But if in this case where we want to apply it to the rest of this line, make sure it is left on. So when it's on, you can say okay, so it will apply that height to the rest of this spline points. So that's it for that one. Let's go and see what happens. As you can see, we have an I have this, so that is it. We have that for that. So let's go to the next one. So you click on the next one and click on the point. Same thing, you type in the distance, the height, apply to all. Okay, same thing for the next one. The height is 450. Same thing for the next one. The height is 600. Same thing for the next one. The height is 750. Right, same thing for this. Sorry. Same thing for this. The height is 900. Same thing for this. Maybe the height is 900. And the last one, the height is 1200. Okay. But we have some points at the edges as well, so don't forget. With your mesh selected, go to the edges and adjust those points. So first one, 300. So we don't apply to all, because if you apply to all, it's going to apply to all the edges of the mesh. So you leave the apply to all for just allow it to apply only to that point. Okay, move to the next point, click on it, the same thing, 1500, the same thing, 1200. So let's go to our 3D and see what happens. As you can see, we have our mesh. Now you notice that this thickness is different from this thickness. So that's because this has no initial thickness. As you can see, the initial height is 0, but this has an initial height of 1000. So if you want it to be as lean as that, you can just take out this or reduce it. So you see, we have typical wedge, typical topography, same thing. So you can use this to model your building or adjust the points to suit your building. So we are going to be using it for the class activity we have, which we were designing a simple bungalow. So we are going to be using this terrain to design sites for that bungalow. Alright, so let's go over to a more complex one and see what we can achieve. So here is a topography of a large area of land, and we were not given the edge topography. Let's say we are going to assume some, but right now it's as simple as clicking on the mesh tool, holding your, if you want to go through the long process, you can click here and specify points around the edge. That's the longer process, but you don't have to skip it because it might come in handy one time. So now with that done, you select your mesh and you click, you hold your alternate, you click inside first, remember. Now the second thing you have to do is hold your spacebar and then click on these points, on these skin lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Note that spin lines can be anywhere. They can be running across, they can be running in center, they can be anywhere. They can be two contours. There can be one contour in this circle. There can be one contour going across. It's just what it is. So just follow the contours accordingly. Now that we have all our contours and spin points mapped out, we just make sure that you select your mesh tool and click on any points to apply the heights. So they say the boundary is 300. So let's go. The boundary 300 around. The whole height of the boundary is 300 around. So apply to all. That's what they said. So now for this inside, they said it's 600. For this, they said 1000. For this, they said 900. For this, they said 15. So I think it's a hill. For this, they say 18. So it's a slightly slopey hill. For this, they say 300. Wow, this is gonna go down. I think there's gonna be a well here, something like that, stream or something, or yeah, a lake. So let's see how it looks like in the 2D. And we've not specified any point for this, so I guess this will be 0. Let's see what happens. So let's go. This is it. See what happens. Ooh. Did you see? Have you seen? So our site is kind of like a lake, because at the middle point it turns inside. So I guess there is a body of water here on site. Do you understand? So there should be a body of water here that is used for this, maybe could be used for fish or irrigation or something. But I hope you followed. I hope everyone understood. Please, if there's something you don't understand, watch this video again. And if you still can't understand, package your question and drop it in the comment section. When I'm going through it, I will look at it and find look for a good way to address your question. I could either choose to reply you directly or make a full-blown video according to the level of clarity you need, because your understanding is my topmost priority. Alright, I hope you liked this video. If you've not, then hit that like button, drop a comment, tell me how you feel about what you've learned today, and if you've not subscribed up to this point, do well to hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be dropping subsequent tutorials on not only ArchiCAD but other drafting and modeling softwares. On our next tutorials, we are going to be incorporating this with our building design, which we are currently working on. Then we will proceed from there and see what lies ahead. Alright, that's enough for today. I hope we are all satisfied. See you in the next one. Bye.